So you've really already got the basics down. I've given you every scenario really that can happen. What I'm going to do in this video is just give you some examples to see. All right, let's start with, we already have a 1 for the leading coefficient. So we're going to factor it into two binomials. This has to be an x and an x in order to give us x squared. Next, we've got a positive here. That means that these two signs have to be the same. This is a negative, so they have to be both negatives. All right, so we're looking for numbers that multiply to give us 24, and they add up to give us negative 10. So let's list out the factors of 24. We've got 1 and 24, 2 and 12. Now those subtract to give us 10, but they do not add together to give us 10. 3 and 8, and then 4 and 6. That'll do it. These two numbers, they multiply to give us 24, and they add up to give us negative 10. So we can put the 4 here and the 6 there, and we'll be good. All right. Our next example. Two binomials, x times x gives us x squared. This is a positive, so they have to be the same signs. This is positive, so they're both going to be a plus sign. All right. Two numbers that multiply to give us 36 and add up to give us 13. 1 and 36, 2 and 18, 3 and 12, 4 and 9. That's it. They multiply to give us 36, and they add up to give us 13. All right. Last two here. All right. We've got a leading coefficient of 1, so we can go ahead and make our parentheses, x and an x. This time, the constant term is negative, so one of these will be plus and the other minus. So plus and minus. All right. We're looking for two numbers that multiply to give us 40, and they subtract to give us 3. All right. So we've got 1 and 40, 2 and 20. 3 doesn't go into 40. 4 does go into 40. Be 4 times 10. Those have a difference of 6. 5 times 8 will also give us 40. That's what we wanted. All right, these numbers multiply to give us 40, and they subtract to give us 3. All right. Now, because the middle term is a positive, that means the bigger of our two numbers has to be on the positive parentheses. All right. So it's an 8 and a 5. All right, last example here. They all can be divided by 2, so we're going to factor out a 2 first. 2, and we give us an x squared. This will give us a 6, and this will give us a 40. All right, 2 times that is that, 2 times that is that, 2 times that is that. All right. So now we can break it up into two binomials, two factors. Bring down our 2. This has to be an x, that has to be an x. Because the constant term is negative, one of these will be plus and the other minus. So again, we're looking for two numbers that multiply to give us 40, and they subtract to give us 6. All right. So we've got 1 and 40. Oh wow, these are actually the good. We got the factors up here already, don't we? 1 and 40, 2 and 20, 4 and 10, and that will do it. All right. These numbers multiply to give us 40, and they subtract to give us 6. All right, because the 6 is negative, that means the bigger number has to be negative. So we'll put the 10 here and the 4 there. All right, that's it for this one.